welcome to more exciting coverage of the 2014 Audi RA LMS Cup. The series is here in Japan for the very first time at the iconic Fuji International Speedway at the base of Mount Fuji. Coming up in the show, we will get inside track on the Audi RA LMS race car, and we will get a closer look at the track through the eyes of those who know it best. And plus, we will go behind the scenes and find out how important the support team is behind each one of these drivers. First though, let's get up to date with the series so far and check out how the drivers perform in qualifying.
Coming to Japan, Andre Kuto was keen to bounce back after a wretched start to the season. In the first race of the year in Korea, he was clipped at the first turn by Marchi Lee, and that would end Kuto's race. Starting at the back of the grid for the second race of the year, Kuto drove a solid race but could only climb as high as 6th. But having raced here in Japan countless times in his career, he knows this Fuji track better than anyone, and the former Macau F3 Grand Prix winner made his experience count with a qualifying time that was 0.7 of a second quicker than the field. Going back to Korea, Marchi Lee was the one who had clipped Kuto at the start of that first race, and while he wasn't penalised for that, he was for this move as he attempted to come right back at fellow Hong Kong driver Matt Solomon. That drops the 2012 champion down to 9th. But he bounced back with a podium finish in round 2, and he's continued that form into Japan, going second fastest in qualifying. Third in qualifying here was current series leader Alex Young, who will be looking to consolidate his position at the top of the standings. He finished third in round 1 in Korea, but started on pole for round 2 and successfully fought off Marchi Lee to win the race. But that win in round 2 means Young will start round 3 here in Japan with an extra 60 kilos in his car, while Rahul Fry will have 40 and Marchi Lee will have 20. Fry was in a three-way battle in qualifying with Sun Jung and Korean KOU. In the end, Sun was 4th fastest, followed by Yu, then Fry, with the Chinese driver outperforming his compatriot Frankie Chung, who finished a disappointing 8th in qualifying after winning the opening race of the season.
These Audi cars certainly look the part when they are racing on the track at top speed, but how different are they from the Audi RA street models? Joining me now is the race support engineer Johannes Strauss. Johannes, talk about the engine, how it's different from the street model.
The engine we are using in our R8 LMS Cup car is pretty much the same as is used in the road car. There's some modifications done to the air intake system, but beside that, mechanic-wise, it's exactly the same.
The gearbox is very important for a race car, so where is it and how is it different from the street model?
The gearbox is located right behind the engine. This is one of the parts of the race car which is completely different to the road car. This gearbox is a special designed dog-type race gearbox to achieve the best performance in shifting times and in load transfer. The steering wheel can be taken out to give a better access to the driver. So the right-hand side is the pedal for the upshift and the left-hand side is the pedal for the downshift.
Aerodynamics is very important to this car, so what is the feature of that?
So in this car we have mainly 2 big aerodynamic devices. One is the big splitter, and additionally 2 dive planes, which are producing a downforce, which are pressing the car to the ground, giving a better braking performance and of course a better cornering performance. The rear wing is adjustable in different angles for different kind of racetracks. So the lower the angle, the more top speed you got, but the less downforce, and the higher the angle is, the more downforce and less top speed you achieve.
And finally, let's talk about the brakes. How is it different from the street models?
Obviously, this car is running on a pretty high speed, and of course we want to achieve the best braking on the last second. Therefore, the car is equipped with a special racing brakes. It's air-cooled in the inside of the 2 different discs. We have the special brake calipers, and of course we have a special brake pads with a high friction coefficient to achieve the best possible braking.
Johannes, thank you so much. This track is 4.5 kilometers in length with one of the longest home streets in racing, and it is Grade 1 circuit that's in perfect condition. But as with any circuit, there are certain turns to focus on, and with the new push-to-pass feature, it's going to be more important than normal.
This year we implemented the new push-to-pass function. That means the driver will be able to push a button and he has 50 horsepower more for 10 seconds. So during the qualifying lap, most likely they would use it here twice. They would come around the corner, use it after turn 2, go around very, very quickly, use it after turn 8 and turn 9. And when they try to finish the lap as fast as possible, they would use it twice again and to finish the lap and hopefully have a good qualifying lap.
My favorite part will be turn 1 because we have so many opportunities to pass each other. In the other way, it will be very difficult to defend another driver to pass you.
My favorite part of the track is turn 3 because it's a very fast corner. It's the fastest corner in the track. It's really nice with a little bit of banking and a very long corner. So when you have a high downforce car, it's really amazing to drive this corner because you can feel really all the G-force is pulling your body. This corner is never the same, so you have to change the line and you have to change the approach to the corner.
My favorite part of the track is actually the last corner, because after the last corner is 1.4 kilometers straight. Everyone have to focus on the last corner exit. So if you go in too quick, then you may have a risk of having a bad exit. The corner is just a simple right corner, but consequence after that is very important.
You know, Fuji is one of the very famous is the straight line because it's very long, and I think the turn 1 will be so many opportunities to overtake. I think the push-to-pass system will be the key point in the straight.
The long straight is approximately 1.5 kilometers, and just to put this in perspective, how long this straight is, actually an Airbus A380 would be able to land here.
So on the straight, coming off the last corner, we all have to use it.
I will start P1 tomorrow, so I guess defensively at first and hopefully always defensively, because if it's offensively that means I went back, right?
There are a lot of possibilities to use the push-to-pass function, so I think it will be a very interesting race.
Looks like there could be serious battles out there today. Now let's go and check out all the action from the first race of this weekend.
So here we are at the foot of Mount Fuji at the Fuji International Speedway. The legendary track is 16 turns, 4.5 kilometers long, and we've got the great Andre Couto being in P1 from Marchali, Alex Young, Sun Jun, KOU, Rahul Fry and Aidan Wright, with Frankie Chen filling the top 8 places on the grid. The second half looks like with Ronald Wu, P11, from Jeffrey Lee, Steve Lin, Matt Solomon, Daniel Bilski, and rounding up the field is Renwei Riki with the Japanese hopeful Koichi Iwaki. And it's race time here in Fuji International Speedway, and Andre Couto has got the jump over Marchi Lee, and Alex Young is trying to duck down the inside. Here he goes into turn 1. Is he going to take a jump onto the field? Couto goes first into turn 1 from Alex Young, Sun Jun, Marchi Lee. So Couto is keeping the lead as they come now into Dunlop, and still Sun Jun's having a battle here with Alex Young. Marchi Lee's in the back there with KOU. Nicely through, Alex Young protects his position, and Sun Jun's gone wide there at turn 1 as they come down into Coca-Cola, and it's still Sun Jun, pressure there from Marchi Lee and Alex Young. Alex Young's still battling Marchi Lee. Marchi Lee goes wide around, trying to overtake him here at Dunlop. So coming down this home straight, and it's now Sun Jun having a battle with Alex Young. A little bit of a clip there by Alex Young. And Alex has got some problems. His gearbox looks like it's seized up. He's gone into neutral, and everyone now has gone past him. He's dropping like a stone through the field here. This is real racing. This is going to bubble up into a really good, strong race. We could be seeing one of the best races of the Audi R8 LMS Cup season here, as it's all changed going through turn 1. Now coming down through Dunlop. Sun Jun still fighting off KOU for their position here. Rahul Fry's getting closer with Matt Solomon. And KOU ducks down the inside here at turn 1. Takes it, but he's overcooked his braking. And Sun Jun now takes the position back. Sun Jun saw what KOU did. Rahul Fry now is on the back of KOU. Now, can Rahul Fry get through Coca-Cola? She does, but KOU comes straight back. This is real racing here at the Fuji International Speedway. Coming down the home straight, and it's still Andre Couto from Marchi Lee. These two have been dominant throughout the race. Rahul Fry still pestering Sunjun, now coming around 100R. Sunjun's got the inside line, Rahul Fry's on the outside. This is real wheel-to-wheel, toe-to-toe racing. Sunjun just forces Rahul Fry off her line there and continues. Now coming through turn 1, KOU and Aidan Wright. It looks like there, Aidan Wright just got a bump there from KOU. This is real roughhouse stuff here at Fuji. This is a real dogfight. We got from P3 all the way down to P9. This is push to pass, heaven for all the drivers. They're trying to use it, trying to get past the guy in front. They're trying to defend people from behind. Here they come down the home straight, too wide with Sunjun from Rahul Fry. Sunjun's just pushing Rahul Fry over a little bit. It looks like she's going down pit lane. Is he going to give her enough space? Just enough here to actually get down this home straight. She has to clip out of the red zone. Now KOU sees all the danger, goes on the one outside, and KOU jumps 2 places as they come down to the end of the home turn. Can he work out his braking position? Sunjun's gone the inside, Adley Fong's on the outside. This is real racing here at Fuji, and KOU's gone wide and he's let everyone through. He's opened the barn door. Sunjun, Rahul Fry and Adley Fong now have gone through. So's Aidan Wright. Matt Solomon's now come up close to KOU with 3 wide going into Coca-Cola. Sunjun's still there. He takes a position. Adley Fong now tries to overtake. The push to pass is being shown to good effect here. Round at 100R. Oh, and Alex Young just looks like he got clipped by another car, and that forced him into having a collision there with Aidan Wright. The safety car is now out. So how is Andre Couto going to restart this race? He's got the field backed up, the back marker. Looks like he's causing a problem for the rest of the field. Couto's got the go. He's got the foot down to the floor now. And he is all systems go down this long straight. Marchionne's trying to catch up. The back marker's now hindered Adley Fong and the rest of the field. Couto has got a major advantage now, and across the line, Couto wins round 3 of the Audi R8 LMS Cup from Marchionne and Adley Fong.
Andre, congratulations. What was more important for you, the start or the restart?
Well, both, right? But I'm very happy to win in Fuji. This is one of my favorite tracks. I've been racing in Japan for a long time, and to come here with Audi Cup is awesome for me. I really like, so yeah, I'm very happy.
Marty, and are you happy with the second given the weight in your car?
Yeah, it's just happy. It's good result, and it's 20 kilos. Sounds not that much, but it's Yvette on the braking. But anyway, I mean, it's a good result. Andre definitely do a better job today. I try to maintain the gap with him and try to use the push-to-pass system in the middle, but not success. And look forward to the second race, and hope just a bit, and we'll have a good show next one.
Adley, what a fantastic race for you. And which was one of your favorite moves of overtaking in this race?
I think the move on the outside of Sun Zheng into turn 3. That was a move I didn't know if would work or not. It was a big risk, but luckily the car gripped at the exit of the corner, and that was my favorite move of the whole race. There was a lot happening in the race, so it's hard to recall everything that happened, but I'm glad I finished where I was compared to the really bad qualifying I had.
So this is how round 3 finished. Andre Couto gets 25 points from Marchionne. Adley Fong, the top 6 were finished off by Rahul Fry, Sunjun and KOU. In the latter half of the field, Steve Lim got P11 from Ashraf Deval, Frankie Chen. Aidan Wright did not finish, as well as Matt Solomon, Alex Young and Ren.
Motor racing always focuses on drivers, but behind each one is a team of support staff that are crucial to their success, and none is more important than the chief mechanic. Now let's find out more about this special relationship from Swiss driver Rahul Fry.
I told you 70%, I just did the last 30.
Motor racing is perhaps the ultimate team sport, with a whole group of workers behind each driver on the grid. But while the engineers in the Cup could work on more than one car, Only the mechanics are assigned to a single driver.
Eddie is my mechanic. He really takes care of the car. One part is that he's my mechanic, and the other part is a little bit, let's say, my supporter.
I always ask her, are you nervous? And then she will back the question to me, are you nervous too? No, I'm excited, I'm not nervous.
He's thinking the way I do, so this is the great thing. He's listening and he's thinking already, finding always a solution. That's Eddie. My highlight was when I won in Shanghai last year.
Before she go out, I go praying for her. The race come, she won for the first time in Asia.
Ralph Fry takes the checker flag and wins Shanghai from Alex Young.
Eddie was standing down there, was looking up on the podium, had his phone in his hand.
I was very happy.
His emotion that he's really living for that win, living for me, for his car. This is pretty nice to see, and I hope we're going to achieve this again, that I can stand up on the podium, seeing him down there and cheering for me.
Rahul just missed out on the podium in round 3, despite starting from 6th position and carrying extra weight in her car. Now let's go check out all the action from round 4.
So here we are, round 4, and Andre Couto is in P1 for Marchely. Alex Young had these mechanics working furiously on the grid to get him back into the game. Stefano Montesi is P11 from Ronald Wu and David Cheng in P13. Steve Lin is P14, Alex Al 15. And rounding up the rest of the field is Jackie Young and Vignessa Morthy. And it's race time for the Fuji International Speedway round 4, and Andre Couto, he's got 60 kgs, can he fend off Marchely? Alex Young now's coming right the way through the middle, he's making a major move there, gets past Marchely coming into turn 1, but Andre Couto manages to keep lead from Marchely, is in 3rd, but there goes Alex Young, he's trying to make a move around 100R, he's got less than 60 kgs than Andre Couto, and Alex Young takes the lead, and that is a major effort after his mechanics have worked so hard to get that car back onto the track. Couto with Marchely. Couto's got 20 kgs more. Aidan Wright's got a problem. He's now in the pits. They're working furiously to get him back. There goes Couto. He's got 20 kgs more than Marchely. Marchely is gradually getting past, but Couto defends his line. Coming down to turn 2. And we have Max Solomon now with a real dogfight with Adley Fong. Fong's got the inside line. Max Solomon, though, has got now the line right the way through. Dunlop going after the second exit. Frankie Chen now using his push to pass to get through. Max Solomon on Coca-Cola. Now Rahul Fry tries one more down this long 1.5 kilometre straight. Can Rahul Fry get it now against Andre Couto? She lets him know that she is there, but Couto is holding firm. Just make sure that he's got that last breaking point. Rahul Fry still under the bumper, trying to find a weakness with Couto. Couto still got that line coming through Coca-Cola, and he's got his position. Again, coming now into turn 1. Marchely hasn't seen Couto, and there's a collision. Marchely is off. Couto looks like he's damaged. And look at that back wheel. Couto needs to nurse that car back, but he's out of the race, it looks like. So Marchely is also retired. So Alex Young has stayed out of trouble. He has led this race from the first turn all the way through to the last lap here. And over the line, Alex Young wins round 4 of the Audi R8 LMS Cup from Rahul Fry. KOU finally takes a podium position after his 4th place in South Korea.
Alex, congratulations on the winning. And how comfortable was it that for you out there today?
It wasn't comfortable. Thank God I got Andre in the first lap so he could hold up the rest for me.
Rahul, talk us about the difference between when you have the weight in your car and when you don't.
Yeah, you can. I mean, it's not a big. It hasn't a big influence on balance side of the car, but you can feel it for sure uphill, especially in the last sector. So there, with the weight on, you have to be careful. You have to take care about the rear tires. So I managed both today. I got fourth in the first race, second in the second race. Collected important points. So this is really important for the championship. So I can be happy with this weekend and say thank you to my mechanic Eddie.
So here's how round 4 finished. Alex Young wins from Rahul Fry. KOU finally takes his podium position. Frankie Chen was 4th. Matt Solomon was 5th. The latter half of the field, David Cheng was 11th. Daniel Bielski, Ashraf Deval were also in the placings. And March Lee, Kato Gachi and Renwei Ricky did not finish the final event here at the Fuji International Speedway. So here's how Fuji finishes. Alex Young goes to Malaysia with a 5-point lead over Rahul Fry. Third is Frankie Chen with Adli Fung and March Lee in the top 5. Darrell Young is in 11th place with 10 points, followed by Alex Aru, Stefan Montesi. Aidan Wright's on 6th with Ronald Wu, Steve Lin, David Cheng and Ashraf Deval also getting the points.
2 action-packed races with 6 different faces on the podium, and Alex Young regaining the series lead from Rahul Fry. And it's been such a fantastic weekend in Japan. Next up, we are all heading to Malaysia, and we will see you there. Goodbye.